Hello and welcome to the Pro Sports Lab YouTube channel. I'm the lead expert of Pro Sports Lab, Grigor Cherengaryan. Our guest today is Ilya Nikiforov, master of sports in Greco-Roman wrestling, medalist of the Russian Championship, silver medalist of Podobny's tournament, right? Yeah. Ilya won the Russian Championship in the bodyweight category of up to 98 kilograms. Actually, you're supposed to be in the 87 kilogram body weight class, and you fought in the 98 kilogram category? How did that happen? Me and my trainer decided to go and check the 98 kilogram category. I came and I won, and that's pretty much how it happened. I know that in wrestling, 10 kilograms, or even in your case 11, is a huge difference, right? Yes, it's a big difference. The category is one of the toughest in Russia, but I was physically strong enough to compete in the 98 kilogram category. Now, we will show you how to do the famous 10 by 10 interval training. In Pro Sports Lab, we call this workout the Aerobic Strength workout using the circular method. How do you like this workout? What can you say about it? Great workout. I like it. It is not difficult. At the same time, all the muscles are engaged. Exactly what you need. So, this workout was developed by Pro Sports Lab more than 20 years ago. And since then, it has been successfully used in more than 50 sports. So, what are the benefits of the 10 by 10 workout? By doing it, you will increase a number of mitochondria in the intermediate and glycolytic muscle fibers, thereby increasing the aerobic capacity of the muscles and increasing the power of the anaerobic threshold. I want to emphasize that this training is one of the methods for improving your endurance. Ilya, when and how often do you do the 10 by 10 workout? I usually do this workout in the morning or in the first half of the day, 4 to 5 times a week. This is a very important point. We recommend to do aerobic workouts always in the morning and strength training in the evening. Let's get started. We will show you how to work out safely to minimize risks of injury. This is a 10 by 10 workout for MMA athletes with very traditional exercises, push-ups, jumps, and pull-ups. Ilya will start from push-ups. To build mitochondria in glycolytic muscle fibers, you need to engage them. We know from physiology that we need an intensity of 60 to 90%. Ilya is now doing push-ups with an intensity of about 80%. But most importantly, he pauses between the repetitions in order to limit acidification. We need acidification, but it should be very light. Right after it, we move to the next exercise, box jumping. Keep an eye on Ilya's performance. Jump, then pause, and intense jump again. About 70 to 80% intensity. It is very important not to jump back in order to minimize the risk of injury. Put your feet down one by one and do the next rep. The third exercise we're doing is the most difficult, and it is the pull-up. Ilya will do pull-ups on a regular bar, since he can easily do 50 or 60 reps. But for those who can do less than 30 pull-ups, we recommend to exercise on a low bar. We will show that variation too, but now Ilya will show how he does regular pull-ups. Look how Ilya did a pull-up with 80% intensity, got up, did another one again. He needs to do 10 repetitions. This is the optimal number for light acidification, which is what we need. By the way, I want to mention a very important point. We recommend 10 sets, but you always need to start with smaller numbers. I would recommend that you start with 5 sets and add 1 set every week.
Повышать эти круги на 1, на 6, потом на 7 и так далее. Даже здесь можно сказать, что можно и повторение начать с малых повторений. Это, например, не 10.
You can start with lower number of reps. For example, start as you were shown today with 6, 7, 8 reps and increase both reps and sets every week. So, the same exercise. Pull-ups on a low bar for those who can only do less than 30 pull-ups.
Кто подтягивается меньше 30, лучше делать на низкой перекладине.
Ilya, show us the technique. The intensity is 80%, as you can see, followed by a rest interval in pauses, and the subsequent movement is done again in the same way. The same exercise 10 times. Ilya, let's go through the most important points again. Firstly, to engage glycolytic muscle fibers to increase the number of mitochondria in them, the intensity of performance, as you just did, should be 80%. Secondly, the duration of 1 set should be sufficient for light acidification, that is 20 to 30 seconds, and this is about 10 to 12 repetitions, but with absolutely necessary pauses between the repetitions. A little acidification so that we can do 10 or even 20 reps for one muscle group.
Значит, самое важное, что ты лучше скажи,
How do you feel after doing 10 reps?
Какие у тебя ощущения?
After this workout, I feel a little local muscle fatigue. Not overtrained, right? This work should not lead to muscle overtraining. If that happens, then you are doing it wrong. Ilya can confirm that it feels like after a good warm-up without muscle overtraining. I would also like to add that if I do a set and I feel that my hands are overtrained, I do not start the next set until I feel that my muscles are rested enough. Ilya has already reached a level where he can easily do sets without rests between trisets. But if you end up overtraining, then feel free to add rest between exercises and between sets for 30 to 60 seconds or even 2 minutes. The main thing is not to overtrain. We need to engage the muscles and let them rest. Then you will have better endurance. So, we showed you today the basics of the 10x10 workout. It was a workout for MMA athletes, but you can choose any kind of exercise and follow the same principles. Workout in line with science.